Well, here it is. I think this is home for the night. It's a nice flat spot here. Yeah, this will do. I think I'm gonna set up here. It is a little bit more exposed than I would like, but I think I have a pretty good idea of which direction the wind's gonna be coming from tonight. So I can set up my tarp with the back facing into the wind and hopefully be protected. I'm just using normal tent stakes. Because of the frozen ground and the snow, it's pretty hard to drive these straight into the ground. So the best way to do it is to lay the stake perpendicular to the tie-out and then just bury it in the snow. Well, it's starting to get dark, so I gotta get on collecting some firewood. Wood might be a bit green. I don't see any leaves on there though, so I'm hoping it was cut a little while ago. I think I'm going to split a couple of these big ones just to help get the fire going, get to some dry stuff. Fire time. I was hoping to use this water so that I didn't have to melt snow, but there's a lot of floaties in it. Another thing I always try to do when I'm melting snow is just add a little bit of water to it. Helps it melt a lot faster. Probably should have started this a while ago. I kind of forgot But I do have a baked potato, or unbaked potato, hoping to turn it into a baked potato. That's probably good there. Just gonna throw these back on, warm them up a little bit. I'm gonna call that done. That's really good. Tell you what though, my eyes are burning and my nose is running from the smoke. Apparently there was a bit of a flaw in my plan. By putting the tarp on this side and the rock on this side and effectively making like a little sheltered triangle here, the smoke, when the wind comes over, the smoke is just recirculating in here and it's going under the tarp. So yeah, I've been fighting that the whole time. And I might be putting that fire out right as I'm going to bed because I don't want to have to sleep like that. Oh, that steak was just so good. I can't contain my emotions. Yeah. This is pretty basic too. All I did was put a little bit of oil on it. I threw some butter on it partway through cooking there, and some salt and pepper. That was it. The wind is getting to be a bit much. Well, the smoke, really. That water's boiling, which is good because I want to do some tea before bed, but I might be putting that fire out shortly here. Well, I hate to do it, but I gotta shut the fire down. Sparks are just blowing right back into there, so that's it for the fire tonight. Luckily I've got some warm water. I'll keep it on the coals until I need it. I'll make some tea in a little bit here. I'm pretty much done my potatoes anyways. Alright, well that was either really good timing or really bad timing. But now you see what I'm dealing with out here. Fire's out. I've packed up all my stuff. I'm gonna pour my tea and then I'm gonna go find a spot to hang the food bag. And then I think I'm just hunkering down for the rest of the night. Gonna enjoy my tea and then go to bed. Just gonna put this stick through here. That'll hold. I'm pretty well ready for bed. I'm gonna change out of these clothes, get into some nice dry clothes for sleeping in. Hopefully I can get some sleep before the wind kicks back up because I know it's calm now. There's a bit of a break it seems like, but I'm sure it won't be long before it kicks up again. See you in the morning. Morning. Yeah, not the best sleep ever. It was windy on and off last night. It was actually windy enough that the wind was still getting in here and I could feel it blowing through my quilt. So I pulled out my Tyvek bivvy and just tucked it in under the sleeping pad a little bit. That seemed to help a bit. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a fire this morning. I was just thinking of doing some water on the stove, making my oatmeal and coffee, and then packing up and going, but I've got some extra wood left over because the fire didn't go as long as it was supposed to last night. And it's pretty chilly this morning, so it might be nice to sit by a warm fire. It's not as windy as it was last night, and there is a fire pit here, so I'm gonna try making the fire in the fire pit, see if it goes any better. If it starts blowing around, I'll shut it down again. Well, this was the first trip of the season. Winter camping's hard. I had a couple trips fall through this year already. Well, this season already. The planning, the packing, getting to where you need to go. The goal for this one was just to keep it simple. And of course it was worth it, as usual. It's a nice bright sunny day. Got the lake to myself. And something about sitting outside in the cold, eating warm food and soon to be drinking a warm coffee, it just feels really cozy. Even if it is a little windier than I'd like. Just a couple kilometers snowshoe and I'm out of here. It's easy to get caught up thinking about where you're gonna go, what you're gonna do, what you're gonna make. But as usual, I'm out here. I had a good time. I'm glad I came. As always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.